Hello, I'm John Rushton, the emotions expert. When others encroach into your space. Now, it's very easy to be nice and kind and gentle and understanding and loving and caring and thoughtful and sincere and humble and all these kind of things. It all, in their various proportions, always make a nice human being. Very affable, easy to get on with, sort of cool, calm, collect, and all of these kind of things. And you make allowances for others as well. Some people less fortunate than yourselves, you make allowances for. Some people who have weird habits or say things, you make allowances for because you can't be bothered to argue with them, and you just let it, like so a duck to water, you just let it sort of swim away, and that's all. But at the end of the day, you've got to be careful that the people that actually do encroach in your life, you're not allowing things to happen, and you're forming the benchmark that makes them feel that what they do is fine. And so at the end of the week or the month, and you're talking to your partner or your best mate or somebody, and out comes, oh, do you know, they're always doing this to me. They always let me down. They're always late. Oh, my mum's always doing this, and I'm really, really annoyed. And all of these kind of things. And I'm not just saying this because it's your mum or whatever, or any of these things, but if you don't say stop it and you don't say don't do it, they will continue to do so. And it doesn't matter if they get upset, because if they love you, they'll understand, because obviously you're a human being. You're not a punch bag. You're not a puppet. You're not a toy. You're not something of that nature. You're not an information bureau they can sort of push around and get what they want when they want. You're a person in your own right. You have your own life, your own ability, and everything else. And generally speaking, you're probably a decent kind of person. You may have your own foibles and faults and like everything else, like I do. But nevertheless, you get on well in life and you have your own circle of friends. It doesn't matter whether they're wide or narrow. That's fine, long as you get on well in life. And therefore, you don't want those odd one or two people to start dragging you down, because the moment you have to start making excuses for them, well, they're all right once you get to know them, but they're always doing this. He's always late. She is always late. Do you really want late people in your life? Do you really want to make an effort yourself to turn up and that other person forever lets you down? They're perpetually late, and there's always some excuse why they are late. You know, they were invaded by Martians, or the world's biggest traffic jams, something happened, the bus blew up, the plane blew up, whatever it was. There's always some excuse. And it's like sort of the Penguin Book of Excuses. They're on volume 56 with all their sort of excuses of why things have happened. You've either got to drop these people, get some other people, or tell them fair and square, listen, if I can be on time, so can you. And I've got to come twice as far as you, and I've got to get two buses and two trains and walk 5 miles and whatever, and I can be on time, yet you live down the road and you're always late. There's always something at the last minute which you have to do, which happens, someone phoned, and you can't tell that person that you're busy. You've had to have that conversation. You're either weak-minded, stupid, thoughtless, or insincere, or all of those, because I don't see why I should put up with it. If you can't respect my time limits and everybody else's time and time again, then I don't think this relationship should continue. And if you have parents who do things and they put upon you, just tell them. Now, they'll probably sort of get upset and start saying, well, you should have done this. Well, I don't know. I was little and I had to do. That's immaterial. The fact is, whatever they're doing is annoying you. The topic is it's annoying you, and it needs to be stopped. And if they get upset, that is not your responsibility. It's not that you're a bad person, you're going out to annoy them or being nasty or rude, unkind. You're being genuine and honest. You're saying what you need to say. You're doing what you need to do. You deserve a good life, a happy life, a gentle life. There's enough in life with day-to-day situations happening you have to cope with. And also you're bombarded with the news, which is sort of a negativity personified by stupid journalists and all kinds of editors and things which want to sell more copy, so they don't care what they say. But you don't need all this from those you can control, and you can control these elements around you. If people do things around you which you don't like, even at work, you can say, look, I don't like this happening to me. I really, it annoys me when you do that. And as I say, if they take offense, that's fine. Let them take offense. But at least they know. Don't put up with people and say, oh, I don't want to do it. Oh, if I do this, they'll get upset. So what? I mean, don't you have a say in life? Isn't there something about you which gives you the right to be the person you are? Why should it be a punchbag for somebody else doing something which you dislike? It may be you do things in life, or other people do things in life which they dislike doing, but they have to do them. That's a different ball game. But it's like someone giving somebody a lift every day to work, and then suddenly one morning you're saying, "Oh, I've got a new job. I'm not going to go this. I'm sorry about that." And their first response is, "Oh, what's going to happen to me? I'll have to catch the bus." So what? You know, this is what people are like if you don't let them respect you. They just take advantage of you. And then when you do something, it's your fault. It's never theirs, of course. And there are those people in life who will just take and take and take and take. And if you don't say stop, they'll keep on taking, because that's all they know. You've got to put boundaries and parameters in your life. You've got to take the step and tell people. It's not always easy, for granted. You've got to understand that. I mean, and you may sort of have a few sleepless nights thinking of, what do I say? How do I say it? When do I approach the subject? But you must do it. You must do it. And once you start to do this, you'll find it becomes easier and easier as time goes by. Then you won't put up with any practices from other people, or what you're doing. Or if you're treated badly on the phone by someone from a shop or organization, report it. Just say, listen, I know this wasn't very good, but I don't deserve this. I was actually phoning from good faith to say this, and I don't want to be fobbed off with anybody. Make a complaint. Say something. There are plenty of places you can do that, sometimes just on the internet alone, if you don't want to talk to somebody, but just make a complaint. Say it. You don't need to be treated like this. Don't harbor it within yourself for weeks thinking, that was awful. How could they say that? All I found out was to say, it's broken, and it arrived like this. And they said, have you done this? And you could have done this, and find that maybe they have to go through a checklist of things. And so don't take that to heart. But it's the way people say it and the way people do it, which is the annoying part of it. So next time you feel put upon by somebody, whether it's family, friends, people at work, or whatever, or situations, and you're taken advantage of, or people don't particularly care, they just say, this is it. Think, no, this is not it. I have a life. I need to be respected. You stop it. And you will find eventually life will get appreciably better. So do it for you. You're worth it.